Hello, I am the H-Town Vet, and I would like to welcome you to our channel, a place where we will discuss the variety of benefits available to veterans and their dependents. Today's topic, VA compensation and child support. Let's say you find yourself in a situation where you're a disabled veteran and you have to pay child support. This stresses you out because your VA compensation is your only source of income. Because your VA disability is your only source of income, the state of Texas can use it to calculate your payments each month. Let's go over a few facts about child support in Texas because that's where I live. In the United States, men represent 85% of the people who pay child support. In Texas, your monthly child support is based on 20% of your net income. While no state can garnish your VA disability check, many states have consequences for not paying. While the state of Texas cannot take your federal benefits from you, they can take your driver's license. And it's almost impossible to get around Texas without proper transportation. Well, you might say, I don't need a car. I'll just hop on a plane and leave the country. Well, they got that covered too. If you have a passport, they're going to seize it. And this is true of most states in the U.S. If you're waiting on a tax return, don't get your hopes up too high, because if you don't pay your child support, it's more than likely that you will receive no return. For those that are not aware, I'm not giving you this information to discourage you, but to inform you. The best decision is an informed decision. If none of these tactics work as a consequence to get you to pay your child support, there's one alternative left. You guessed it, incarcerating you. If you haven't, please watch my video, VA Compensation and Incarceration. If you spend 61 days in jail on a felony, you will be reduced to 10%. So let's say you're able to get over all these hurdles. But then when you get home, you get a letter from the VA saying that they plan to withhold money from your check while they consider an apportionment. And you're asking yourself, what's an apportionment? Simply put, an apportionment is when the VA takes a part of your check and sets it aside for your children. Let's say you receive a letter from the VA stating that in 3 months they plan on withholding $300 from your disability check. The first thing you need to do is look over the letter completely. Most likely they're just going to list your dependent and not the person that's filing for the apportionment. But you're confused because in this scenario, you pay your child support every month and have never missed a payment or been late. So what you need to do now is go get a current copy of your child support statement showing that you are up to date. Then you need to write a response letter to the letter that the VA sent to you, explaining that this is not a just claim because you already pay your child support. I know you're saying, this couldn't happen. Yes, it can happen. It happened to me. When I contacted the VA and told them that this is not right because I already pay child support, they said the fact that I pay state-ordered child support is not a factor in their decision. Yes, this is what I was told. So I immediately wrote another letter addressing several points, but my main 2 points was number 1, withholding funds from my VA check is double dipping and fraudulent. The second point I made, that if they took money out of my check for an apportionment, that I wouldn't be able to pay my state-ordered child support and would be arrested. The VA did drop the apportionment claim, but maybe not for the reasons that you think. They dropped the claim because the other parent refused to fill out the form stating her financial need for support. This is a copy of the form that the other parent had to fill out. If you notice on the second page that the other parent has to sign under perjury of law that all the information on the form is true and correct. Another thing, in my letter I made it clear to the VA that they was condoning and supporting fraudulent behavior. Being stuck between a state government and a federal agency taught me a lot. The first thing it taught me was to learn as much as I could about protecting my benefits. While reading the law concerning VA disability compensation, I found out something that shocked me. According to 38 CFR 3.450. If you're not properly taking care of your children, however the VA defines that they can take not just part of your disability, they can take your whole check. When this happened to me, it actually aggravated my disabilities, and it was a really hard time in my life. But I was able to overcome the challenges by being there for my child. But enough on that. This is when I learned the primary goal of the VA is not to help veterans. It's to either approve or disapprove claims. All of my experiences with VA staff haven't been bad. In fact, the reason I'm where I'm at today is partly due to one of the staff members at the VA. On a lighter note, what are our takeaways? Number 1, do everything you can to keep your child support current to avoid being garnished by talking to other veterans in similar situations, and try to find agencies and support groups that can help you on your journey. Number 2, become knowledgeable of the rules and the laws that govern your VA compensation. While others can help you get your disability, once you got it, you have to protect the benefits and maintain them. That's why you got to become real knowledgeable about how to do that. Number 3, as stated earlier, understand that the VA can apportion all or part of your VA disability check if you are not properly providing for your children according to their standards. For those of you with children, spend as much time as you can with them because they grow up fast. I really appreciate the amount of support my channel has been receiving. If this video was helpful to you, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notifications for the next video. Thank you.